Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy C Pims here. Well, today's video is going to be very short and straight to the point. What we got going for today is we're going to give the backyard a quick mow and possibly the front yard. I'll see how it's looking out there. But mainly, we're giving the backyard a mow, and we are also going to be applying some liquid fertilizer today. Now, I have put down fertilizer twice already. My first application of fertilizer, I ended up using the Mirimichi Green 323 NutriTurf that I told you guys about. So I did put that down. Probably now it's been about 2 weeks now. I put that down, and then just this last week, before we got dumped on this past weekend, I put down some of the 1806. I did get that in. Like I said, we're gonna give the backyard a quick mow, and then I actually got another new piece of equipment for you guys. I did get a new sprayer, which I'll go ahead and show you guys once we get to applying or ready to spray some fertilizer. I'll go ahead and show you guys the new sprayer I got. And yeah, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this. Actually, you guys, before I go ahead and get started mowing, let me go ahead and show you guys what it looks like so far. Now, keep in mind, this is after 2 applications of fertilizer I've put down. Like I said in the beginning, the very first application I put down was the Mirimichi Green 323 NutriTurf. And then after that, I did apply the 1806, which I just put down last week. So I'll go ahead and show you guys what it's looking like right now. I will say I'm definitely loving how it's already looking right now, because it's turning pretty green, and obviously it's still coming out of dormancy in some areas. So some of those are going to take obviously a little bit longer to come out of dormancy, but as of right now, it's looking really good. So let's go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, you guys, so this is what we're looking like right now. Looking pretty good, honestly. As you can see right here, this area is honestly going off right now. This area is looking super, super green. As you can see, there's some areas around it that are still, they have more of that yellowish green to them, where this area is looking super dark green and really, lush and is thriving right now. That's honestly what I can say is that's mainly just from what I can say is like the paspalum. Obviously, since it's a warmer season grass, that's just how it is. There's some areas that are gonna take longer to come out of dormancy, and some areas that come out quicker. And honestly, it all just depends on how the soil's reacting to everything, and just obviously how the grass is just reacting to the temperatures and everything else. So that's why, as you can see, some areas are looking different than others, but honestly, all in all, it's looking pretty good. I mean, for just really starting to come out of dormancy, it's looking really good, and I'm honestly happy with how it's looking right now. And as you know, as we go on and as we get closer to summertime, getting in May, June, this is just really going to start thriving. I think it's going to get some really good color. It's going to look amazing. So yeah, as you can see right here, this patch honestly is starting to get smaller. The paspalum is starting to creep into it more, which is good. I'm probably going to plan to probably put some, compost or maybe even a little bit of sand in there too to kind of re-level it out. It is a little bit bumpy there, but yeah, you guys. So this is what we're looking like right now. Can I give you guys a full view of it? So looking pretty good. Like I said, the color's looking pretty good for it as of right now. And then, like I said, as it gets warmer, it's only going to get better. Alrighty, guys, now that you've seen what the back's looking like right now, let's go ahead and get this mow on. Just got done with the mow, as you guys saw. As you guys saw too, I was cutting diagonally today. What I've done the past 2 mows is I've alternated how I've been mowing. So for instance, I went widthwise the last 2 times, but I alternated which direction I was going. So like for instance, here in the front, like closest to my patio, I went basically from like where the fence is going away from the fence, and then the last time I went going towards the fence here on the left side over here. So, and then today what I did is just did a whole perimeter pass, and then after that I went ahead and went diagonal and just alternated my passes that way. So let's go ahead and show you guys what it's looking like. So right now I'm kind of leaning up against my back wall here. I wanted to give you guys this view because it shows the stripes pretty noticeably right here. So as you guys can see, mainly right in this area here, we have some stripe flow going on, looking pretty good. As I stated in my last video, obviously with the grass still coming out of dormancy a little bit, that the stripes aren't going to be as noticeable. So obviously once the grass is fully out of dormancy and it really starts getting its color back and it's really starting to grow, that's when the stripes are going to be a lot more defined and a lot more noticeable. But to be honest, as of right now, it's looking really, really good. Let me go ahead and I'll show you guys. I'll give you guys a low profile view of what the grass looks like after a fresh cut. So, as you guys can see, low profile view. Honestly looking pretty dang good, if I must say so myself. Looking pretty good so far. As of right now, we're looking pretty good. Now, okay, you guys. Well, now you guys saw what the grass is looking like as of right now in its current state after a fresh cut. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the brand new sprayer we got, because we're gonna go ahead and apply some fertilizer. So let's go ahead and get to that. Alrighty guys, here is the new addition to the lawn care equipment. This is my Seaflo 16-liter battery powered backpack sprayer. Or obviously, this is a 4-gallon, if you convert it to US, 4-gallon backpack sprayer. So, why I ended up going with this sprayer, I was looking on Amazon. I was stuck between 2 backpack sprayers. It was this one or the SprayMate Tornado. Obviously, as you guys can see, I went with this one. Was significantly cheaper, and honestly, seeing the reviews on Amazon is what made me purchase this. A lot of people seem to like it, so went ahead, took the gamble, went ahead and got this one. So what I'll go ahead and do is give you guys a more close-up view and show you guys what this thing looks like. Alrighty guys, here's a close-up view. So we'll go ahead and start here at the front. Right here, as you can see, this is all the labeling for it. Right here is where your battery is stored as well. So all you got to do to access the battery is you just hit this tab here. The tray obviously flops down, and then your battery is located right in here. Go ahead and show you guys what the battery looks like. Has these two obviously positive and negative terminal tabs up here. Now what I will say is this battery only goes in one way, basically like this. If you flip it that way, it doesn't connect to the tabs underneath the tray in here. As you can see here, it has the wires red and black, so it can only go in this way. That's the only way this goes in. If you flip it like this, what you could do is if you flip it like this and you want to store it in here, you can. So if you flip it like that and put it like that, it just acts as basically the battery storage, which you can obviously do as well. So if you're not using it, you just want to put it back and obviously not have any power draining or whatever, you can put it like that and it's just fine. But obviously for it to work, you want to obviously put it in this way. Like I said, it only goes one way. You can hear it click a little bit, and that means that it's in place with the tabs underneath there. And then all you do is you flip this back up, push this tab back in, and it is locked in place. Go ahead and move up to the lid portion. I like this lid, to be honest. Got a really wide mouth opening, which is obviously nice. When you go to get a backpack sprayer, you obviously want this. Has a nice rubber gasket underneath here, and then obviously, as you can see, it has the filter slash strainer for it, which is awesome. And then obviously just your generic backpack sprayer internals. So yeah, that's what that looks like. What I will say is this lid, to be honest, if you don't get it just right, can kind of be a little finicky. So just a heads up on that. If you guys are looking into possibly purchasing this, just make sure you're definitely getting this on right. Make sure you're just paying attention with that. And moving around, if I flip it, here is what it looks like. Oh, here's what it looks like on the back side. Here's where your straps mount up to, right here. The straps, honestly, they're not the comfiest thing, but they're also not the worst thing. They're pretty decent, not too bad. Has a little bit of texture here on the inside, but yeah, this is what this looks like. And then right here, you have some decent, you know, padding. Obviously not the best padding, but it's honestly not too bad. It's not gonna hurt your back or anything like that. So yeah, but yeah, that's what the back looks like. And then moving over here, as you can see here, you have your hose connection right here, and then right here is actually a drain hole to where you can drain out all the water once you're done. So basically you just unscrew this cap here, and then you can obviously drain out all the water in your products. And then obviously inside on the cap you have another rubber gasket here. So pretty cool stuff. What I will say is if you guys want your water to drain out faster, what you could do is obviously open this up and then take the lid off, and it'll drain out a lot quicker. So just a quick tip on that. And then now moving on to the spray wand. Now this is where I wanted to give you guys a quick note on this. This spray wand obviously is plastic. The connections though down here for the hose is brass, it looks like. So that's good. Also, this hose is really pliable and is really, you know, sturdy. So that is really awesome. Very good there. This trigger piece is plastic, and then you have this is a spring here on the back end, I think, for pressure or whatever. Don't know. Don't quote me exactly for sure what that is. But and then the main wand piece here is metal. This is metal, and then the rest of the parts are plastic. So what I will say is if you guys are wanting to get this sprayer, what I will say is on all the connection points where it hooks up together is I put Teflon tape. So now the main reason I put Teflon tape on all the connections is because I put it all together and I was testing it with water pretty much the same day I got it, and it was leaking out a decent amount. So, and that was with it being decently tight on all the connections, and it was still even dripping a little bit. So what I went ahead and did was put Teflon tape on all the connections, and that fixed the leaking issue. So if you guys are interested in getting the sprayer, highly recommend you guys Teflon tape all the threads for the tip here, this connection piece down here where it hooks up to the handle / trigger area, and then this connection down here where the hose hooks up to the end of the handle / trigger part. And also I put Teflon tape here as well. So once I did all that, everything works really good. It doesn't have any issues with leaking or anything else now, so thumbs up on that. Also too, another quick note, if you guys put this is for the wand, obviously you can stick the wand in here and it'll secure it in place. This part here though, as you guys can see it, I mean, I can sit here and wiggle it. So if you guys do decide to dump your product out from the lid, if you want to dump it out that way, this is going to fly right off and your wand's going to fly off with it, obviously. So just keep that in mind as well. Obviously this is what you get kind of with the cheaper sprayer. So just a heads up on all that. Also, what I forgot to show you guys as well, this is where your straps for obviously the sprayer hook up. Down here you have two options, one right here and then one down here a little bit lower. I chose the lower option just because that's where I figured it would be the best to leave it at. And then right here is where you have your on and off switch for the sprayer itself. So as I said, it is battery powered, and it also has a charger connection port here as well too. I forgot to mention that. So you have on this side, you have the on-off switch, and then you have your charger connection here. So you can also charge this if you want. You can charge this with just obviously the cord running into here. It'll charge it and charge the battery that way, or it does have a actual dock charger to where you can pull the battery out and put it in the dock charger, which is what I do. So yeah, forgot to add that in, so that's where that is. Okay, you guys, well, now that you guys saw the new backpack sprayer, let's go ahead and show you guys what we're going to be applying today. Today we are going to be applying this. We are going to be applying this Miramichi Green 323 NutriTurf liquid fertilizer. Now, I did show you guys my soil test results, and as I stated in those results, that really both my backyard and my front yard don't really need any phosphorus. However, one of the main reasons I'm still going to be using this fertilizer in specific is because the NPK ratio is low on it. It's relatively low. I mean, obviously it being 323, that's pretty dang low as far as that goes. And then reason number 2 is it has some of the micronutrients in this that my lawns desperately need in them. Now, this fertilizer in specific has iron, manganese, and zinc. All 3 of those I need in my lawn. So, and they have high rates of those in this. So iron has 20% in this, or I should say there's 20% iron in this, 10% manganese, and then 10% of zinc in this fertilizer, as you guys can see here. So that's reason number 2 as to why I'm going to still be applying this. Obviously I need that, and if I do put a little bit of phosphorus in there, I don't think it's going to hurt anything, so we'll be okay. Now it says for application rates, or I should say directions of use, as it says on the actual label, apply 2 to 4 ounces per 1,000 square feet with 1 to 2 gallons of water per 1,000 square feet. So in my case, I'm going to use 1 gallon of water for 1,000 square feet, and I'm probably going to put 1.5 to 2 ounces down. Now, in my case, I just put it down 2 weeks ago at the lower rate, which I think I did like 2 ounces of it. So again, I'm gonna stay between 1.5 to 2 ounces. Just because I put it down 2 weeks ago, and I actually just put down some of the 1806 just last week, so don't want to go too crazy. So I'm only gonna put, like I said, 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces of this down. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and mix some of this up into the backpack sprayer, and we'll go ahead and get to spraying. Okay, you guys, well, you can't see my face in the shot, but that's okay. What I went ahead and did is got my scale. Also, I am going to be using this, just an old protein shaker cup that no longer is being used, so go ahead and use that. Now, I brought these out, obviously, to make sure I get the right amount of product obviously in here that I want to use, so I can dump it into the tank and mix it all up. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is put about 1.5 to 2 ounces of product into this cup here, and we're going to go ahead and dump that into the sprayer, and then we'll go ahead and mix it all up. So go ahead and kick this on. So right now we're obviously at 0 ounces, so we're looking for that 1.5 to 2 ounce mark. So already shook this up as well, so that's good. Go ahead and dump this out. Okay, so we're at 2 ounces right there. So we're gonna go ahead, throw that in the tank, and then add the water in. We'll mix it all up. Hey guys, there's our gallon of water there. Now go ahead and pour in our 2 ounces of the NutriTurf. I have put our filter back in, throw the lid back on. ready to rock there. Now what I like to do, obviously this is just me, I like to just kind of go ahead and just shake it up just to make sure everything is all mixed in there fine. Okay, now we're ready to rock and roll. Alrighty, you guys. Well, we got everything knocked out. We got the back mode, and then we just finished putting down the Mirimichi Green 323 NutriTurf fertilizer. So that's pretty much it for this video. As you guys see, the front yard is still taking a little bit longer to come out of its dormancy. As I stated earlier, some spots of the lawns are going to take longer than others to come out of dormancy. So it is what it is. That's okay though, because pretty soon I'm really hoping here within the next month, so between right now when you guys are seeing this video and then towards the end of May, we should be getting sod down in the front yard. So we should be done looking at a bare lawn. I'll be happy and super stoked to show you guys that video once we get ready to put the sod down. I'll definitely be filming that, so stay tuned for that. Like I said, I don't know exactly what time frame, but it's definitely going to be within the next month for sure, so keep an eye out on that. But yeah, you guys, that's it for this video. If you guys did enjoy watching this video, please go ahead, smash that thumbs up for me. As I always say, it really helps me out. Lets me know what you guys are enjoying on my channel. Also pushes my videos and channel out into the YouTube algorithm to reach more people. So smash that thumbs up for me. Go ahead, smash that subscribe button down below as well. Hit the bell notifications. That way you can get notified for when I upload new videos. And feel free to check out my social medias in the description below. I got personal Instagram and I got my photography Instagram. Go ahead, check those out. With all that being said, it's your boy C-Pims. Peace out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.